Hi guys, it's me, and sorry if I look kind of creepy right now. I'm a little bit sleepy. Wow, that kind of rhymed. Anyway, so today in this video I'm going to do my top 10 favorite musical artists. A lot of you guys might know who my favorite music artists are by my videos and stuff, but I always like to talk about what are my top 10 most favorite, the ones I listen to the most. So I'm going to get started. So number one on my list is a one that a lot of you guys know is Maroon 5. So the reason I like Maroon 5 is because I love how they change their style of music. That's one of my mom's biggest annoyances about musical artists, is that some of them never change their style of music. She doesn't like that. Well, I don't care if they don't change their style of music. I like how most bands stick to their style of music, but I love how Maroon 5 usually changes their style of music every so often. Not often, but I usually don't care, just as long as I like the band. The reason I like Maroon 5 is I love their songs, even though most of them are about sex. Excuse me for saying sex on YouTube. And I love how they're kind of pretty much love songs. I love how they have like a bunch of stories behind them. Like if you listen to the album Songs About Jane, there are a lot of the songs in there about Avril Lavigne's former girlfriend, whose name was Jane. Number two on my list would have to be Squeeze. Now, I bet a lot of you guys have heard of Squeeze from me, and you guys know that I love Squeeze. They're one of my all-time favorite bands. The reason I love Squeeze is I love how they put their lyrics together. It's so awesome. I love the beats to their song. The beats are awesome, and they do change every so often. Like, they'll go from quick to slow, and I love the style, how it changes sometimes to a techno. Like if you heard the song Slap and Tickle, that's kind of a weird song, but I love how the style kind of changes sometimes. And what I love about another thing that I love about Squeeze is I love I love how their beat would go from quick to slow. Oh yeah, I already said that, sorry. I love like how they put their lyrics together, especially in the song By Your Side. It's pretty interesting. And they do have like let me tell you, Squeeze has like the weirdest names for their songs. Like Slap and Tickle, I find that kind of a weird name for a song, but it's a pretty catchy song. I'm not a huge fan of Slap and Tickle, but it is pretty catchy. Number three on my list would have to be Taylor Swift. Now, I love Taylor. The reason I love Taylor Swift, I know a lot of people don't really like her now today, but I do really like her still, but I just don't play her very much just because they overplay her so much on the radio. But what I like about Taylor Swift is I love how she can be emotional in her songs. Songs like, I love the song Picture to Burn, and I like the story behind that song. That was actually the first song that I really ever liked by Taylor Swift, was Picture to Burn, because I love how she lets her feelings out really well in that song. Like, she talks about how her ex-boyfriend was a jerk and how she gets revenge on him. That is pretty cool way. Cool how she like talks about how he is he's so full of himself and how he doesn't care about anybody but himself. I love how she like lets out how mad she is at him and like how mad she gets at her other ex-boyfriend, and I love how she tells the story through her songs. I do love all the stories she tells through her songs. Number four on my list would have to be Shania Twain. Now, I like Shania Twain. She's pretty good. I love how her music goes from quick to slow, too. And she's kind of like a pop singer in between country. I think most of her songs are in between country and pop, but they are pretty good. They are pretty catchy, I have to admit. I do love Shania Twain, and my mom likes Shania Twain as well. Well, we're so weird when we turn up. I feel like a woman. It is pretty funny. Funny. My mom likes that song. Number 5 on my list would have to be Vanessa Carlton. I love Vanessa Carlton. She's one of my favorite artists of all time. I love how she plays the piano. She's really good at it. I've seen her play the piano in her music videos. It's really good. And I love how her music is so relaxing. I love how it's medium speed and how the piano is so relaxing, and then she has other like, I think a little bit of techno in the background too, but it's kind of a slow and medium speed techno. It's pretty good with the piano. It's so good. And it's relaxing, and it makes me get my mind off stuff if I'm angry or something, and it just makes me feel so relaxed. Number 6 on my list would have to be the Plain White T's. I love the Plain White T's. The reason the Plain White T's are number 6 on my list is because I love how their voices are so soft when it comes to singing. I love their songs. They're mostly happy, and I do love happy songs. And I love how the beat to their music is at medium speed. And some of their songs are rock, some of them are acoustic guitar, and some of them are just a plain acoustic guitar. I just love how their instruments change in the song. Number 7 on my list would have to be this band called Paper Hotel. I don't think they're really a well-known band, but I found them on Bandcamp, or I found them on Jenna Nicole 112's channel. You guys should check out her channel. It's so good. She's an amazing person. She makes me laugh a lot. She's pretty funny, and I bet a lot of you YouTubers know who she is. She's a really funny girl. Anyway, the reason I like Paper Hotel is I like how their music is pretty much kind of a rock guitar and a loud rock, and I do like how they put their lyrics together as well. And I love how their beat will go from, I like how their music will go from dark to light. Like dark, maybe like a scary turn, or a light to maybe like a happy turn, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Number 8 on my list would have to be Nirvana. I don't know if you guys know who Nirvana is, but Nirvana is a band, I think, from the 70s. I don't know. No, they're a band from the 70s. My mom and my parents listen to them a lot. Well, not all the time. They do listen to them sometimes. And so a lot of their songs are like rock, and they're pretty screamo a little bit. Even though I'm not a huge fan of screamo music, but they do kind of scream a lot in this band. But they're really, really good. I really like Nirvana. I don't think they're even together anymore, because I know the lead singer passed away of like suicide or something. I don't know. And I think the band dismembered after that. I don't even know. I'll have to look it up. And I love how they're pretty much kind of a screamo, even though I'm not a huge fan of screamo. And I like how their songs are kind of like in between emotional and happy. Emotional, pretty much. I do like when people let out their emotions when they're singing. Number 9 on my list would have to be Hilary Duff. Now, the reason I like Hilary Duff is because I love her songs. I like how a lot of them are happy, and I love the beat she uses for them. The beat's pretty good. And I like the rock and stuff, and I do love her pipes. She's got pretty good pipes. I just love how her songs go from fast to slow all the time. Number 10 on my list would have to be Avril Lavigne. I do like Avril Lavigne. I love how her music is kind of a rock, and it's like a little bit of a heavy rock, like it goes quick, like it's a fast rock and roll. And I love how she lets out her emotions. I kind of hate the swearing a little bit, but I do love how she lets out her emotions when she sings. And I do like the rock and roll that she uses in that style, the little music she does. Okay, so those are my top 10 musical artists. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!